Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Winds of Change. Before we start, if you want this game, it's on Steam. Anyways, on the last Let's Play, we met with... Gosh, I'm bad with names. It starts with a V. Basically, Valencia. Valessa? And... told her we had a vision, went to the Elder, told him about our vision, and then he was like, yeah, it's as we believed. Also, you know how, seers, you put a baby in front of the thing and it shines a little bit and gives them a little bit of magic? Well, the, spirits gave you all their magic and stuff. So they're putting high hopes in you. Also, there's a sword, and I know that we're having tanks, so we're not doing Seer Day. You're getting the heck out of here, along with everyone else, hopefully. But, yeah. Let's see what other people are doing right now. Yes. Damon conversed with Grizz, the mayor of Mazio. What is with the background there? It looks like giant green swords. Or that could be telephone poles. There was much to be done before the rebellion could settle down. But first on his agenda was procuring the city's underground tunnels. Oh, look, England. I was saying that was vaguely Englishy shaped because, you know, like Game of Thrones is kind of vaguely Englishy shaped, but with Ireland in a certain place. But that is definitely England. There's London, Nottingham, somewhere around there, Wales, Scotland, Ireland, all their words. A place to operate in secrecy would be essential for their continued success.
Come on, Grizz, this must be possible. Even their honor guard barely monitors the place. When they do, they're oblivious to our existence. If we don't push them, they won't push back. Although, one final push might be required. Either way, we need that deed as a rightful claim.
Jamek, for the last time, it's not so simple. If the Triumvirate knew I was helping you, they'd kill me. I wouldn't be surprised if they damaged Mazeo as well.
Oh, come on, it's not that risky. We'll operate silently. They'll never know.
Of course they won't. Very boop knows.
Everything has a paper trail, Damek. They keep track of every step I take. At the end of the day, I'm still their general. I understand that you want those tunnels, but it would be too risky. They'd find us out. I'm not gambling with my life, understand?
With them, it's a gamble, I'll give you that. But with me, I'll have you know it's a certainty. I don't think you know how much we need those tunnels.
So did they find what they needed in those tunnels?
Damek, is that a threat?
Of course not. We're too close for that. Close enough that you won't have to find out. I'm sure we can come to some sort of deal.
Mazeo has rubbed off on you. I'd expect such tactics from pirates, not you. I have to say, you'd need something big to woo me.
Well, here's something. A woo, zip. Also, is he supposed to look cross-eyed there? Damien walks up to the desk and places some papers down. He looks up at Grizz with the smile, who returned only shock.
They dig for 20 years and find nothing. I use my forces and we find it in days. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is it.
Why do they stop, then?
Damek, I don't believe this. This is what I've been looking for.
Which is?
You must tell me where it is.
A deed might sweeten the deal for me. Besides, you can report this finding to the Triumvirate. They'll be so ecstatic they won't notice anything else.
It is a big deal, and it might sate them. But they'd likely send forces here immediately. You want me to put a target on your new HQ?
Actually, their forces will be preoccupied. I have word that they're undertaking another mission. We'll have plenty of time to occupy and fortify.
So the preoccupation is the attacking and slaughtering of a village, And fortify, I mean, how much are you talking about fortifying your defenses in the underground tunnels, you know? Like, fortifying with false walls, or like fortifying with traps and stuff? Because then they would know where you are. So, and man, the tunnel's pointless, right?
I can't believe you found it, Domek. If you want the deed, you must give me exclusive access. Nobody else can touch it. I have my plans, and that's final.
Of course, I'd be more than happy to, but you might have to wait a bit longer. Tapping into it requires some special means.
What's with the blushing?
But I promise you won't be waiting much longer. So please, if you would hand over the deed, and once they arrive, it's all yours.
If this was a definite H game, then I would be like, yeah, it would be whatever is blushing about. But then, you know, this isn't an H game, I don't think. Oh, right, the bad guys. Yes. This is Joy's place. Sophie left the chambers of his masters, remaining in shock. The truth of things had been explained, and he was surprised. He knew it would take a while before he accepted these revelations.
Such a truth. And to think I never knew. This will change everything about my approach.
It would be interesting to play this game without looking at all these side things, just coming up to these guys and being like, I have only briefly seen you and things, not, you know.
Master, you seem unwell. We leave tomorrow, you should get some rest. I know I'm not the one to give orders, but please.
No, it
Stuff.
has nothing to do with that. It seems there is more to this attack than we knew. The Triumvirate just finished explaining our true objective.
Our true objective? Sophie, what is the meaning of this?
I don't think I'm able to tell you, Halen. They trusted me alone with this information. Perhaps you can visit them on your own time.
Typical. Teasing me with information and pulling rank. I want to prove myself, Sophie. I want to be at your side.
I mean, you should have probably asked. And if you don't know if you can tell somebody about secret stuff, that's how things are supposed to go, you know?
Trust me, that would be wonderful. But this is different. It changes everything. It would be better to hear it directly from them.
All right. I have to say, you seem quite distressed. I'll go talk to them, but take my advice and rest.
We're all in a video game.
I'm afraid there's no time for that, Halen. I'm going to speak with the prisoner. He's coming too.
Shane is coming with us? Sophie, that doesn't make any sense.
It seems a run-in with the rebels is likely. To that end, I've come up with a fitting punishment. When you're done with our masters, meet me back here.
Yes, of course. I'm ready to take action at a moment's notice. And now, something tells me we will be.
Okay, now to touch everything in here. Examine the table looking at the scattered piece of paper. This is deep in studies, and really hate to bother him. I want to read some as well, so I grabbed something and he's put aside.
On Valenorth's blood leaves. Though it doesn't look like it at first glance, Valenorth is actually settled high atop the mountains of Alestia. Many believe that it is the spiritual energy that keeps our village and its surrounding areas warm. But the reach of this energy is not infinite, and it cannot affect the colder climate seen in Eastcrown. We don't venture into Eastcrown simply because our bodies would not be able to handle it. Either way, that is a separate story, and I wish to touch upon the blood leaves native to Valenorth. At the very top of the grand tree, for an unknown reason, the leaves grow a crimson red. We have no explanation for this, though some people believe that these are the tears from the departed, trying to reach our physical realm. A superstition, to say the least. Every few years, a gale of cold wind comes from Eastcrown and assaults the canopy of Valenorth. This causes many of the leaves to wilt and fall off. The wind carries these dead leaves on a journey through Alestia's skies, including the aforementioned blood leaves. The rest of the world sees the falling of the blood leaves as an omen, a portent of bad things to come. The sky being painted red with these leaves may look scary to some, but those who live in Valinor see it as a natural event.
Eastcrown is a pretty scary place. I've thought about going there, but I'm too scared. Apparently, it's cold enough to kill you in minutes.
That seems pretty
The
cold.
fall of the blood leaves is beautiful, though. I've seen it a couple of times since I was born. Not sure what other purpose Eastcrown serves.
How old are you guys? You said every several years, right?
On Valinorth's blood leaves,
Every few years, okay. Maybe like... I don't know. Anyways. Miles isn't using this, so it seems it's fair game. But inside a few bears and everything I know, the book on some grabs my interest as he brought it up. Apparently, a spirit idol there has stopped giving off energy.
Valinorth's line of seers. The seers of Valinorth have helped guide our nation to a state of constant peace. Everyone in Valinorth lives a simple and happy life under the guidance of the spirit realm. There's only one seer or seeress per generation, and their birth is marked by a surge of energy emanating from our spirit idol located in Solberg. There's a rotation of guards who watch the idol when a birth is expected to take place. As there can only be one seer or seeress at any given time, and the spans of time without them are very small, we can accurately predict when another shall be given to us. With Valinorth's small population, it is very rare for multiple births to happen on one night. However, that is not the purpose of my writing. I wish to discuss what was observed on the night of the most recent generation. Typically, the spirit idol will have a burst of light and energy before returning to a dim state. However, with the latest birth, there was no dim state. Only darkness remained when the final seer was given to us. The implications that this has on the future of both Valinorth and Alestia are too large to even fathom. We must simply take each day as it comes, knowing our dependence on the spirits will grow smaller and smaller. Now, we must come to rely on the rest of Alestia, instead of only ourselves. I will seek out potential partners in the future. The Elder of Valinorth.
So, it's very rare to have multiple births in one night. So... We're trying to calculate the math here. So it'd be like 365 births per year. Let's just say, and for some reason it's like one every day kind of thing for a maximum population. Which would definitely have multiple births happen in one night. But 2 mating couples, maybe a couple thousand people, maybe. Yeah. Maybe under 10,000, probably. Around 10,000. Around 10,000.
I
Anyways.
had no idea that they were hiding such a secret. Valinorth could run out of spiritual energy for good? The cold from Eastcrown could easily kill us off.
Orson, don't worry. It could be thousands of years before we run out. Besides, at this point, it's still conjecture.
A map of the known world, far on the back wall. We're in Valinor, and Mezzo is a bit north of us. To the east of Mezzo is Alaritha, yeah, and further north is Balterus. Balterus? I have a feeling we'd be going to Balterus, the Triumvirate doorstep. Okay.
Hey, it's a ladder.
Actually, it's a step ladder. I think that's a thing from the, 2 episodes ago, where I clicked and it's like, it's a ladder, and she's like, it's a step ladder. Look through all the books, but nothing seems interesting. Everything that Miles found worth is already on the table. That, and this little desk by the window facing Valinor. Must be great to live in a place with such a view. Except you'd probably have to go all the way upstairs for water. That's what I needed to ask as well. I guess Miles has more pressing matters on mind. Must be leaving to tell us all they did. Okay, I guess we just talk to these guys and be like, hey, what do you think of all this? Ready to leave Valnorth? Anything we should do before we go?
It's a little overwhelming, to be honest. I know I acted all cool, but I'm not really sure. I'm used to a simple life. Now that's all gone. As far as I know, Valinor is the last spiritual nation. If we lose our connection, what's going to happen? Will Alestia just be completely devoid of spirits?
Alestia's the world,
And not
right?
only that, but the Triumvirate being evil? As far as I know, they've always been benevolent. I know what we lost in Mazeo, but I've moved on. Anyway, I can process all of that later. I'm more worried about what's going to happen to us. Not Valinor or Alestia. Just you, me, and Valessa.
What do you remember?
Nothing anymore, I'm afraid. It seems their goals have changed to conquest. With Mazeo, it made sense. But not with us. I thought they were our gods. Our protectors. I'm starting to doubt that they even cared. I mean, was this their goal all along? All 4 nations, under their thumb. If they just asked first, we could have cut a deal. But straight to violence? I don't get it.
Okay, so 4 nations, spirit world, an important person. Is this Avatar the Last Airbender? I'm joking. I should could resolve this peacefully. We have to fight back. Negotiations are off the table. Well, let's just say I wish we could have resolved this peacefully.
Yeah, and part of me wishes we still could. I mean, the attack hasn't happened yet. But I know that's a stupid wish to have.
Yeah.
You don't beg for your life against those odds. They're coming with everything they've got. And from what you said, their power is incredible.
Well, at least one guy with a sword that we have.
Yeah, but not as good as us. Alestia would be better if the spirits were everywhere. Valinor is perfect, and we were truly lucky to live here. But I guess those days are coming to an end. Without spiritual energy, we'll succumb to the cold. The winds from Eastcrown will take over Valinor. I hope there's something we can do. Maybe after this, we should come back home. If we could just get that idol to shine again.
What was it? Don't none of the nations handle fine without spirits? No need to act cool with me. You can be open.
Thanks. That means a lot to me. But I wouldn't want to come off as whiny. Right now, we need to combine our strengths. The pity party seems appealing, but it'd be a waste. We can't afford to throw away the sacrifice of Mila's father.
Didn't think he was acting cool, but somebody said that I was acting cool, and I'm like, wait, what? Huh? Anyways, I'm sure we'll be fine as long as we stick together.
Yeah, definitely. We're a team for a reason. There's nothing we can't handle.
I mean, can we grind for a bit? And I'm not meaning in the usual furry way, but in points. Though I don't think
I'm
that's
ready
the type.
whenever you are. Let's grab that blade and head to Mazeo. Whatever you need, I'll be by your side.
I don't think that's the type of game where we could just, grind for stuff. Ready to leave?
I never thought I'd be leaving Valinor. In fact, I came to terms with that a long time ago. But here I am, leaving it behind for good. And I'm scared. Everything I've read about the outside world is scary. Piracy, deathly cold, and even deathly heat. We had it good here. A really nice middle ground.
Yeah, not like Texas.
This is where it gets confusing for me, though. Mazeo was supposed to be safer because of the Triumvirate. They occupied it, with force, but they've kept it peaceful. They could easily do the same thing to Valinor, but killing everyone? And burning it to the ground? They've crossed a line that no one ever should.
Do you think it will really be that scary?
I'm sure it might be worse in my head, but with all the stuff I've read, it's still scary. I'm used to routine, so anything new is frightening.
I wonder if some parts of that Foresight dream are different. Because I feel... Because I know that... I think I know. I mean, I see pictures of that one guy. The guy that looks kind of like a circle. But it seems like he interacts with you. I don't know. I mean, it's from like an image or two. I don't know. But it's like... I wonder if it's one of those things where it's like the Triumvirate is the one that does all the bad things and he is the one that wasn't playing the bad things. I don't know, we'll have to see.
Mazeo is
Probably
full
wrong.
of merchants, pirates, and mercenaries. Let's do our best not to make anyone mad. You never know how far their influence spreads.
Not make us mad, because I can dream real hard.
Which is boring if you ask me. I'll try not to say anything witty. Pirates aren't the best with humor.
I don't know. It depends on the pirate.
Besides, I'm sure Domek will be there waiting. He'll make sure we get off to the right start. We're going to Mazeo. We'll need protection. Maybe
Oh,
Domek
didn't
will
read
tell
that.
us more about that. I'm sure there's a lot to catch up on. This rebellion isn't exactly new. I'm willing to bet there's more at play. But with Valenorth, there's nothing secret at all. They're planning to raise our village, plain and simple. You mentioned that it might be for the blade? That excuse would never fly for an attack this large. At least for Mazeo, they said they were fighting piracy. I'm sure they want their blade back, but yeah, that desire and this attack are two separate things. I'm sure we'll find out the truth if we keep moving forward.
I see, I'm sure they had secret motives with Maizo too. We might have to cross some lines as well for them. Dane?
That's what worries me about all of this. They push, and we're expected to push back. What if we don't like fighting?
Didn't hear a P filter on that push.
That fight or die mentality is a terrible thing. It can drive good men to do horrible things. Please, don't let that happen to you, Cirrus.
Okay, I won't, sacrifice any more children on Fuga. I'm not changing anytime soon, I hope.
Good. I'm glad you're putting thought into it. Don't act recklessly in the face of victory. Victory is nothing if we can't share it together.
Click that. Anything we should do before we go?
I wouldn't mind taking one last look at the village. It's so weird, knowing that an attack is coming. This could be the last time we see our homes.
And clean our dishes.
How are we just supposed to accept that? I expect we'll have plenty of time to grieve, but is that something we should really have to do? We don't have to look around, but I'd appreciate it. If I find something I want to take with me, I'll grab it. I'd much rather leave Valenorth behind with no regrets.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much. I can't put my finger on it, but I know I'm not ready. One last walk through Valenorth is all I could ever ask for.
You might want to go now while I talk to the other person. Who? Valenorth is here.
Hey.
Valessa, yeah. Hey. If I'm thinking of anybody to romance, it's her. Granted, I was picking the lady mostly on, I don't know, to change things up, but also maybe getting some of that big D. But, she seems pretty cool. What do you think of all this?
You mean everything that Milas told us? I'm freaking out. I can hardly believe it. But the spirits would never lie to us, right?
I mean, there are many reasons to lie to
I
somebody.
can't believe the Triumvirate is our enemy. I know they had their reasons with Mazeo, but there's no reason to attack Valenorth. Not at all.
I think they want their sword back.
Then why don't they ask for it? There's no need to attack us like this. Makes me wonder if there's more to Mazeo.
Maybe.
They said they took it over to fight piracy. But I think they're acting in their own interest. Burning down our village? They don't care about Alestia.
I'm sure there's more to it.
It only makes sense, right? It must have something to do with the spirits. Tyrants can't stand when something is in their way.
Yeah. Yeah. What are your thoughts on the Triumvirate?
I always thought they were good rulers. Sometimes you have to make tough decisions. Mazeo shocked us all, but we've all moved on. There's also a line you're not meant to cross, though. Burning down an innocent village is way past that. No goal could justify what they plan to do with Valenorth.
What's in store for Valenor's future? I mean,
Honestly, I don't know. I usually look to you when I think about that.
yeah.
But without spiritual energy, things will change. We're up in mountains, and the spirits keep us warm. Without them, Valinor would freeze and wilt away. We'd have to migrate to Mazeo, like Mila said. One thing I know is that the Triumvirate is ruined. There's no way people will side with this attack. It's only a matter of time before word starts spreading. I think I need to concern myself with Alestia's future. The rebellion will probably be swarming with new recruits. We can fight back so no one else loses their home.
Yeah, okay.
And it all starts with that special blade. I guess we should head to the Grand Tree. No sense leaving without it, right?
Right. Are you ready to leave Valinor?
There's something I never thought I'd hear. Thousands of seers, and they never left Valinor. I guess we're meant to play bigger roles than we thought. But to answer your question, no, I'm not ready. Unfortunately, my opinion doesn't count for much. I'll have to come to terms with this as we move on.
You can talk to me if you want. I feel the same way, to be honest. I'm actually eager to see the world. You're like, hey, you can die with me.
No, I wouldn't want to trouble you. You have enough going on. I'd just be a bother. Thanks for the offer, though. I'll keep it in mind.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think about the blade?
I'll decide when I see it. You and Milas made it seem really incredible. But at the end of the day, it's just a sword.
It's a sword that has like cogs in it or
I
something.
doubt it'll be the turning point of this battle. Of course, I wouldn't mind being proven wrong. What else can you tell me about it?
It's crazy looking. It's more than a blade. It just looks like one. Mikey took down an entire village with it. It steals life to grow an army. I guess we can say all the things. It says back.
Wait, that's really confusing. It looks like a blade, but serves another purpose? Tell me more. I'd like to know what makes it special. So, it still works as a standard weapon. But I'm curious about the other functions it has. We'd never do this for a run-of-the-mill sword. So, the more he killed, the more he had to serve him? And Ulrich's life powered a bunch of armored suits? That means their army could always outnumber Alestia.
Probably.
I'm starting to see why it might be a threat. But we won't be stealing life like that, right? We should keep it from them and limit their numbers.
Like, we're probably gonna have to kill someone, so we're going to maybe use that sword, right? Which is, it is kind of thing, because I'm like, I'm not gonna cross that line. We might have to.
Let's put a pin in that one, alright?
Yeah.
I don't think we should resort to their means. At that point, what separates the two sides?
Well, we're probably gonna have to kill someone anyway, so killing somebody and, making suits of armor.
We can use it as a weapon, sure, but we shouldn't kill Alestians for greater numbers.
No.
We can build a strong army through peaceful means.
Yeah, peaceful. I think that's everything here. What is our time? It's amazing how some Let's Plays, like, I can be like, okay, do this, mark this off the list, 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 mark this off the list. And then you have games like this, The Long Dark, some other ones where I'm like, okay, we're just gonna look around the lab, look at a couple books, talk to some friends, and what's the time? Oh, we're out of it. I should probably move my guy just ever so slightly to the middle, or more to the middle, because it does kind of cover up some stuff over there. Can I do that now? Oop, no, my mouse is over there. There we go. Lock preview, just ever so there we go. There we go, more movement. Oh, I should probably also lock that again. Well, that will be for future things, unless we move it back. Should probably actually, now that I think about it.
Valenorth's
They needed a full page of things. Like a long thing.
Hey.
Hey, can
You
you
mean
say
everything
words?
that Milas told us? I can't believe.
Hey. I want to move myself slightly to the left, but yeah, that's going to be the end of this Let's Play. So comment, because I like comments. Tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, always. If you like my YouTube and like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and share this epic grow. And please remember to
Hey,
stay
it's a ladder.
And spay neuter animals have to control the pet population. If you want to play this game, it's on the internet at Steam. It costs money though. And until next time, let's say me, GamerWolfSix of Winds of Change. See ya.